Look at that face. What are you looking at, Atticus? Oh yeah, me. Here we go, guys. We got the Pika Pack bait in effect. We do a Pika Pack bait with some sweet corn today and some hot dogs. It don't matter what kind, but the cheaper the better. Quick 1 minute oats is gonna be my pack bait formula. We got some in the Ziploc bag. We doing this video because my boy John here tried making some earlier. He threw it all away because he made some that was too wet. He didn't realize if you would have saved some oatmeal, or someone came with some oatmeal, if they can fix this, you just pour some in. So I'm gonna fix this real quick. Get my boy Taylor. Yes, sir. Here you go, John. You on the camera? Right here. All right, guys. So to fix what he did wrong in here, I'm just gonna throw some more in.
Hey, what time is
It's time. All right. Now it's gonna be too dry, so that's fine. We're cleaning up his bag so he can reuse it later. Throw a little bit more moisture in there. Actually, I'll just do it with this corn. Throw a little bit more. This is why you never do all your oatmeal when you pack bait it, because if it's too wet, you can't get drier without anything that's dry, unless you just leave it out, and then it gets a weird consistency. What's that feel like?
Good.
Feel like Play-Doh, don't it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So that's ready to go. This one's good. Corn and oatmeal pack bait. This is just some quick oats right now. We're gonna throw 2 doggy dogs in there. And then I'm gonna close the bag 3/4 of the way. You see that? It's still open. Because I'm gonna squish these down. Usually I just step on them. Save time. But I want them to be completely mushed to paste pretty much. If you have air in the bag, you'll just pop the bag. Okay, so those hot dogs are no longer dogs, they're hot paste. See them? But they're still dry. We'll add some more oatmeal because I want more pack bait than that. About a half a bag's worth. Before we add any corn or anything, we'll mix this together since it's got a bunch of pieces of hot dog. Bring that down. All right, here we go. Some corn. You can be generous with it if you have a whole box of this stuff. But if you don't, and this is all the oatmeal you got, add a little bit of corn at a time so you don't have too much. And I closed the bag, left air in it so I could stir it up. Get all the corners, get it all mixed together. Throw a little bit more corn in there. Throw the rest of the corn in urine. Some more oats. Make that in a second. Can of corn, right? We ain't gonna just toss it because we need to add water to this, or any fluid. You can add water, you can add tea, you can add Kool-Aid, whatever, it don't matter. As long as it's wet, it'll make it compound together. Don't add it all at once, do a little bit at a time. So I did half a can. Leave that crack. I think half a can is per minute. If you have half a bag, half a can, pretty much does it. See how I'm pulling out those corners? That way you don't have no dry spots. Everything gets mixed evenly. I got a question for you, John.
What?
What does that feel like?
Play-Doh?
Play-Doh, sir. So that means this one's complete. This one I added more dry to, so we got to add some more wet to. Just a little bit though. And then work from there, so I don't have to keep adding dry. just made it just a little wet, but it can still be this wet. Remember how I told you just leave the bag open? Before you leave the bag open, you're gonna squeeze it as hard as you can, like you're wringing out a rag, and hold the end of the bag. So it's not even that wet. It would have squeezed a lot more juice out. So all the oats absorbed it. Now a little accidental chumming. What's that feel like, bro?
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh. So we got 2 bags ready to go. I'm gonna use mine real quick. The hot diggity dog. I'm not touching the oatmeal. I'm squeezing it inside of here, making a ball in the bag, and now bring the ball to the top of the bag. That way I never have to touch this stuff. Not that it's gross. I could eat this right now. This is all freshly bought from the store. It's just that I don't want to get my hands all dirty and then get everything dirty. Your poles get all white from oatmeal. Everything gets messy from it. This is better not to get on you. Are we ready? So right here, we doing the open bail. I'll wait a few seconds, probably like 30, and that's gonna start running. And then here, I'll take this from here. This line's gonna start running. If they're biting right now, if they're not, I think they will. Usually does.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, bro. There it is. That's the run. All right, Johnny, you back on it. Back on the cam. Oh, you good, bro? That net worth of oatmeal and corn I just gave you at the most would be probably $2. I told you it was $6 for all of it. So to give you a little quarter of a bag of it is literally like $1 out of that 6, maybe. Since it makes like a bag and a half or a full bag of it or something like that.
Yeah.
He ain't running anymore. Set it down. And you get it cheaper at like Family Dollar or something like that. I went to Albertsons. So the corn was like $1.79. The oatmeal was $3.39 or almost $4. And the hot dogs were $1.79. But usually you get the hot dogs at like Walmart for 89 cents or whatever, those cheap ones that are gross to eat. Good for bait. I want to make some chicken liver pack bait though.
That'd be pretty good.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think that would work really good. Come on, pack bait, hurry up and work so I can show these people that you work. I know you will.
You know what I was doing? I was using the single hooks and I was catching them like crazy.
I think it's because I tossed it far right. If I toss right here, these cat holes will hit. So I'll try one more time.
You got no weight on there?
Yeah, no weight, just the hook. No bobber, no weight, just a size 6 or 8 treble. I'm doing a big ball, just
Is it bad to have no weight?
If it's what?
Is it bad to have a weight?
You can get less sensation on the line from having a weight. Because if you notice when you're fishing, if you do a loose line, as soon as the catfish feels any taut line, they spit it. As soon as a carp feels taut line, they spit it. Unless they're hooked by it and then they take off. So it's better for them to feel like they're free to roam with that piece of bait in their mouth and then they're chomping on it and then you set hook and you get them good. Versus they just yank your bait off pretty much when you don't. And then since it's dry now, make sure every time you use your bait, or since it's at the right consistency, make sure you close your bag every time. If you come fish with me and I'm letting you use my bait and you don't close my bag more than 3 times, you won't be using my bait no more. Just saying. Ain't that right, Addy? Yeah. It'd be facts.
Have you ever closed your bait? Have you ever forgot to close your bait?
Yeah, I do sometimes, but it's rare. Like, it's like a habit. I always close it because I know that once you stop, don't close it. Here we go. We're getting bit a little bit. He pulled that out a bunch.
I forgot. I might as well just take my weight off. Huh?
I'll do loop line real quick. Loop line's where you just leave a nice little loop in the line. Point it to where you cast it to, and when he straightens it out, set hook. Drag's all right. Here, fishy, fishy. Here he comes. Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. This must be a little baby, or it's a crawdad. See how it's going sideways?
Mm.
So annoying when they do that. So annoying. Okay, now you can see the hit in the loop. My loop was too loose. You gotta do it to where you're almost straight lined. That's about tight lined. And right there's the loop. You could drop it more, but that's gonna tell you more of the bite when it's like this. See? Ah, swing and a miss. Dang it. I got excited. It happens.
Yeah.
It's always when I'm explaining it that they'll start biting, so I'm like, oh shoot, he's going.
Oh, when you're not looking.
Yeah. Or when I'm going to do, like if I was gonna go to set up my other pole for the hot dog,
Yeah.
that's when they'd hit. It's just annoying.
I know. It's like they're watching you or something.
I swear. So the one's like, hey, he's off duty, get it. Hey Carl, it's time. Time for stealing bait. Alright, send it. 34 minutes. Special, okay, that's about 60. But everyday peak on the rise, man. Teach kids to fish. We got John out here. We got Atticus out here. We just got out here, and they're already biting. That is a good thing. That's a good thing. Hope you guys like this video quality. I'm trying to do it to where the whole screen's showing instead of that little thing where it's in the middle. So if you do, let me know. If you don't, I don't care because I'm gonna start doing it this way. Just saying. I want my videos to be something I want to look at. I hate when it's a little. I hate that screen like that. It bugs me.
Yeah.
Makes me feel like I can't see nothing. All right, John, back on the camera. Come on, fish. I know you're here. If you knock on your rod, it's like playing telephone. I'm serious. Those vibrations run down your fishing line, and they hear it. It's like when you set down your pole, and all of a sudden you're getting hit. It's like the fish are knowing that you're setting it down, and I think that's why. It's my theory. I don't know if it's true. I'm gonna run with it. What's up, bro? Do the tutorial peak of pack bait video right now.
Oh yeah?
Boy, Taylor Berry.
You catch anything on it?
I just got bit. I was doing loop line though. I wasn't doing loose line. Maybe that's what I need to do.
What you got? Hot dog, corn, oatmeal?
Yep.
Yeah.
All in there?
Yeah.
All in there.
And this.
And then corn and oats in the other. They're hitting it.
Yeah.
I'm just not jumping the gun in time. I'll get him though. Here he comes again. Come on, be ready.
Yeah, it's your way.
Kitty. See that loop slowly going?
Yeah. He just
That could
messed.
also be a crawdad though when they do it like that.
Mhm.
Sometimes a
Dude,
crawdad.
this guy caught a big old crawdad. It was like
I've
a
been catching tons of big crawdad out here. I almost
know.
would do a crawdad.
It looks like a lobster, dude.
Yeah. Mine have been like, I've had ones that are like 8 to 9 inches. I'm like, what the heck? And Sloans? What are you guys eating? Oh, all those catfish that died over the winter.
The little fish right there.
Yeah. Come on, kitty, kitty. We just want to catch it real quick, and then everything will be smooth. Like I say, everyday people signing out, tight lines, cut, whatever people say at the end of the videos, and I can go do my thing. You guys want to? When he runs. Set this guy up while I wait for him. This is gonna be the hot dog one. So, with the oatmeal line, you notice I just tied just to the hook.
Mm-hmm.
With the hot dog line, you gotta try a swivel so that you can unclip it.
Have you ever lost a pole in the lake?
Yeah. And I caught him back too.
Swear.
Yeah. All right. Grab your dog. If you want to use a knife and be all crazy scary, you can. I'd rather guillotine it with my line. It's just so much cooler. And then you're gonna put this hook, bring it over here real close, put it right in the middle, and have all those hooks go into it and hide in the hot dog. So where the eye's just showing like that. Take that bad boy, click it in, bang, boom, bow, ka-ching, ka-chow, it's time. Move this guy so you don't step on him, because you know you will later. Throw this like 30, 40 feet out and probably catch one before the oats. Open bail, open bail. It's important when it's calm weather to do an open bail. It works better.
Look at that line's getting tight.
In my opinion. Loose drag sometimes leaves too much, just enough resistance to where the fish will spit it. You can do loose drag with hot dog though, and it's not really a big deal. But with oatmeal, they feel that resistance a lot of the time, especially like the carp. And I like catching the carp, so I try not to keep them from biting.
You usually fish all the time?
Every day.
I see you yesterday.
Wasn't I here yesterday, Atticus? I think I came yesterday. I stopped by here yesterday, and then I went to John Annie and caught a tiger trout.
Tiger trout?
Yep.
Why is that line so tight like that?
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it tight?
Like that, yeah.
So, they might have took the bait off of this, and the current's taking the hook now.
Yeah.
Or there's a crawdad on it. Because sometimes the crawdads will grab it and they'll just start crawling sideways. And if your line goes sideways like that, sometimes it's a trout too. Because trout won't always run away from where they got hooked. They'll run.
Trout eat this too?
Sometimes they do, yeah. It's kind of annoying because I don't like catching trout. I'm target fishing for cat, but it happens.
I know when you're targeting fish for something, get something that you've been catching and trying to get last time.
Yeah, that's how it always works. It's like, man, quit.
I know.
I just want one. What's our time at on there?
17 minutes and 43 seconds.
All right, cool. It's gonna be a longer video. That's okay. I'll try and get it in less than 25. Otherwise, I'll just make another tutorial video. I just need to do it when they're biting. Makes for better entertainment. When
They're gonna probably start biting pretty soon.
They are going to when the
6
sun.
o'clock.
Yeah, when the sun's going down and it's cooling.
Less hot. Less hot. You know?
That heat though makes them go sit and chill. I think it's cool catching catfish during the winter, dude. I didn't know that you can catch them through the ice, but I started doing that and that was freaking awesome. You can catch them through the ice straight across the lake. There's a 9-foot ridge, like a hole, that goes across the lake for a while. It goes from like 8 to 10 feet, and on that 9-foot slot is where the catfish just chill.
Tyler, it's okay if I get my pole?
Yeah, go do your thing, go do your thing.
I'll be back.
All right, I'm back on the camera, guys. Everyday Pika on the rise. Where are these kitties, though? You know, I don't think I'm gonna get a catch right away, guys, so I'm just gonna have to sign out. Everyday Pika signing out, tight lines. I'll probably shorten this video and edit it anyways, where this part ain't even in there, so. Goodbye. Click, I ended the video. You can bite now, fish. No? What if I set my phone down like this? No? I don't know, guys.